Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and welcome back to my library. Today I'm here to bring you my end of year book tag. So it is almost the end of the year. I cannot believe how fast this year has gone. It has been super chaotic, and I think for the most part in Australia it's been pretty normal compared to a lot of the other countries. So we have been really lucky with that. And I thought that maybe this year wouldn't be so bad, but yeah, 2020 threw me a curveball in December. So it has been a few weeks since I filmed because almost 3 weeks ago I was in hospital because I had appendicitis. So I had my appendix removed and I've just been kind of recovering and doing a lot of reading with the time off that I had. But now I'm all good, back to work. And yeah, I'm just here to bring you this book tag. So before we get started, if you could please like this video, it would really help out my channel, and if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so I haven't read all of the questions for this. I think there's only 6, so there's not that many to get into, but let's just get started. So the first question is, are there any books you started this year that you still need to finish? And my answer is yes. So I started reading Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I don't even remember when I started this. It might have even been last year that I started it. And I am 160 pages in and I still have not finished it. So I don't even know why I stopped. I just wasn't vibing with it. And my friends from my book club said that it basically becomes like a romance story instead of like a fantasy, and I'm not sad about that. I'm not mad about it. So like, I just don't know why I stopped. I just wasn't vibing with it at the time, and then I just never went back to it. But I do want to read this one at some point and finish it off. Another book I have is also The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed. I have started this. I think I had the ebook before I bought the physical copy, and I just borrowed it from my library, and I didn't get to finish it before it was returned, so I ended up buying the book because the waitlist was really long and I didn't want to wait that long. So I do want to finish this one as well before the end of the year. The second question is, do you have an autumnal book that will transition you into the new year? And I have like a Christmas book that's like got 4 short stories in it, but I don't know where it is. Now that I've rearranged my bookshelves, I don't know where I've put it, but I do really want to read it, especially around the Christmas time. So Christmas is in like 3 days from now, and I'm like super excited about it. Oh, I love Christmas time. I'm just feeling very festive and like in the holiday mood, so that's really exciting. I want to start that book, or at least read one of the stories in there, just to get that Christmas vibe. But yeah, that's the only one that's really going to transition me into the new year. The third question is there a new release you're still waiting for? And because I'm filming this so late in the year, I'm going to say no, because I don't think there's really that many books that come out around the Christmas, New Year's time. So I think a lot of my anticipated reads are all coming out next year. Question 4, what are 3 books you want to finish before the end of the year? And I should have probably filmed this video sooner, because I don't know if I can finish 3 books in the next 10 days. So yeah, it's a little bit, but I have plans. So I do want to finish Forever Interrupted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I started this last night and I'm about 80 pages in. I'm enjoying it so far. It feels very familiar. I feel like I've read it before, but I know I haven't. So hopefully I can finish this one in the next couple of days. And then I also want to read The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. This is the second book, so I'll probably want to read The Wedding Date first, depending on which order I read them in. But yeah, I feel like this is just like a cute contemporary summery read, and because in Australia it is summer in Christmas time, I feel like it's not too bad to read this one at the moment. And then the last one I have is This Mortal Coil by Emily Savada. This has been on my TBR forever, like for so long, and I have the audiobook, so I am really excited to read this one. It's not that the audiobook isn't that long. The writing is quite big inside, so I think I could probably smash this out in the long weekend that I get over Christmas. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out. Question 5 is, do you think there is a book that can shock you and become one of your favorites for 2020? Honestly, anything can happen. It's 2020, like literally anything can happen. Who knows? At this point, I don't think anything is going to knock off my number 1 spot, because it has been there since like early this year. But that's for another video. I'm going to do a top 5 or top 10 of my favorite reads for the year. But yeah, anything can happen really. I don't think anything's going to be number 1, but they could be somewhere in the top 5 or something like that. Any of these 3 books that I've already mentioned. So I guess we'll find out. And then question 6 is, have you already started making plans for 2021? And at the moment I haven't, because the goals that I made for this year, yeah, they're not looking too flash right now. I am definitely not going to make any of them other than the number of books I wanted to read this year, which was set at 100, and I finished that last night, which is super exciting. But I also wanted to read 75 physical books that I owned, finish off my book box collection books that I have. There was a whole heap of goals that I wanted to complete this year, and that kind of just got thrown out the window. So yeah. Anyway, that is all for this tag. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!